There's certain songs out there that just are amend themselves to beginning guitarists and learning to fingerpick. Certain chord structures and melodies that I've struggled with my whole life, but there are certain songs, a lot of anything with a very good slow melody makes a kind of a good finger picking song, and in my opinion, because you can just grasp the melody and put them into certain chords. Now, when you're starting out, a lot of times I would put fine chords to go with notes, and they weren't correct. But you adapt and you amend it as you go on. When you learn, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's a good way to learn things at home. And then what that does, when you use a melody to figure out chords, is you really never stop learning, because it's always different ways of doing things. And then it makes you want to maybe expand your repertoire of chords to encompass certain chord forms that fit a note. Again, you won't always get it right. I still don't get it right. The nomenclature of chords sometimes is quite varied. People call things differently. Also, never get discouraged if you're playing or learning from somebody that has extensive musical background, because they're trained and they are quite well versed, and just learn from them. And it's just like everything else, there are always people that are going to be better than you. Thank God, you can learn from them. Never be afraid to sit down. Like, there's certain things that through the years I've learned from gypsy jazz, and when that was first starting to infiltrate this country, there are a lot of players, would give these seminars, and they're very gracious people, and take what you learn from those and add them to what you're doing. Now I'm going to show you how to play Till There Was You in the way I like to do things. Again, I'm a complete amateur, but I'm just going to show you how I figure out things when I really don't know how they go. So, like, Till There Was You is, I forget what musical it was in, and then, taken by the Beatles. But, first of all, just playing the melody, there's so, a nice melody, and then I'm going to do this in F, okay? And so it just starts on the F, and then the same. Now I call it D sharp diminished. That's this chord, and I'm just playing the note out of there. But you could do it like this. This D sharp diminished is the same as the diminished here, as you can hear. And a diminished is just a repeating of four notes. It's the same note sequence as you go up. The same four notes repeat themselves in different orders. At least I think that's the way it goes. So it goes F, bells, on the hill, D sharp diminished. And then this is a way that I learned to play individual notes out of chords. Like, this is a G minor 7th. And so we're just going to take our finger and put it on the C note. So we go F, D sharp diminished, so I'm holding these notes of the G minor 7th and then adding the C, and then to the F, B flat minor, same repeating. This is what makes this song, that makes it recognizable, is the A minor 7th to G minor 7th, or A minor to G minor. Till there was you. Then back to F. And then turn around is G minor. So it's A, starts on the A note, to B flat, F chord, D sharp diminished, G minor 7th, B flat minor, A minor 7th to G minor 7th. Until there is you. And the turnaround is G minor, C. Now turnarounds are neat, and you can experiment by playing them all over the neck. This is a G minor down here. That's G minor 7th. And then C. This is like a C 7th, like this, except just so you can go. So let's do that one more time. There were bells on the hill. Well, I never heard them ringing. I never did there. And there's a C, like a C to F, U. Yeah, let me give you the chords here too. There are bells on this D sharp diminished, but I G minor, M, and then the B flat is part of the G minor 7th. So you don't when you finger pick, you don't have to throw that. But then the B minor, flat minor. Then I never. A to G, C 7th, till there was you, F. And then for the bridge on this song, the bridge is rather strange in this song, but there was music. That's the part there's music and wonderful roses. They tell me sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. So that part is I'm just holding the B flat and picking out the melody, which really helps in certain cases where you, especially where there's lots of passing chords or chords you don't really know, you can just play the melody. It works fine. Nobody's going to stop and go, you did not play the chord with the melody. Nope, you're not going to get fined or anything. But sometimes you'll find the people that troll out there, they'll tell you that. But don't waste your time with them. If you can't have fun with it, don't do it. So there's music. So that's G to F, D, F, then the F chord. Then they tell me is D 7th. In sweet, fragrant meadows, that's G minor. Meadows of dawn. This is one of those ending chords that you don't hear it much anymore, but it's just wonderful. That's a augmented chord. think it's C augmented. You can play a C here, but so it's the D7th. You're telling me the sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. Then back to the So that's how you play Till There Was You. And again, it just to show how you don't have to know the names of any chords. You can pick the melody out and then just find things that fit with it. Now, like I said, again, there are times that you're going to be wrong and you'll be corrected, but that's okay. That's how you learn. I mean, I've been playing guitar for over 50 years and still find I do almost everything wrong. But again, music is a varied entity, and you can present it in any way you want. I get a kick sometimes of, I'm sure you have to kind of, again, have fun with everything, and there are musical snobs out there. You'll run into them. Everybody does. Some people are just incredible. Will never play anything exactly the way that it's written or heard, and there's spectacular. But I'm sure you've met the people too that just can do anything, and they have fun with anything and can adapt to any way you do things, and that's the way you should really try to be, because people hear things, interpret things different, and that's just the way it is. So that's how I play Till There Was You. Hope that helped. If it didn't, let me know.